Hello everyone, welcome back to the game Stonehearth me BANTO. So since the previous episode I have been working with some suggestions from you guys, and one of them was to, instead of making like a clock tower or something in the middle here, in between we would be doing like a sort of a park, and that's what I've been experimenting with about, and that's what I'm gonna show you guys today, what I got going for you guys. So this is what I've been designing. So we have our 4 houses over here. Then my idea is to have another 4 over here. It could change later, we will see. But this is the setup we got so far. So I'm using a lot of hedges from settlement and decoration. And you can see these spots here, 2x2. They are pretty much, at least for now, they are meant for these nuts trees, the large chestnuts. But I might be using a smaller one. So like instead of this one, we might be using this one. Because I did notice that this one is a little bit too big for having here, because it really goes very close to the houses. So I think it's looking pretty nice so far. I might have to adjust. I do see it right now that I might need to tweak a little bit, because these houses are a little bit further away than these, so these have to be a little bit further away. As you can see, if I select this one, so we have pretty much 9 on to reach in that one, and this one we only have around 4. So these gotta move, but that is fine. That will be easy to do. But yeah, we do have a lot of flowers to decorate with here. So this is from Gardens of Hearth. I think this one is also from Gardens of Hearth. Highly recommend it if you love flowers. Everyone loves the floofy flowers, right? And in the middle here, the idea was to have perhaps the bigger tree. But I haven't really decided if I will be using a tree. I might actually not use a tree, and either we will later be doing a statue in the very middle, because it's something we can do later, and maybe for now we will be just pretty much filling it in so people can walk through the middle. Or I might also look into doing like a fountain, because a fountain could be pretty cool to have here. We will see what we end up with, but also a statue, fountain, and something like that could be pretty cool. I don't want to make it too much stuff growing like too much. That's why I might be using these smaller trees like these ones, and then we will either we'll be planting them or we will be teleporting them in, because that's a thing you can do. You can cheat a little bit if you want to, or you can plant them yourself. But sometimes with some trees it seems that like if you get them from the wild, if they're grown outside here, they will remain the same size forever, it seems like. But if you're gonna grow them yourself, they might grow up. And the problem with these trees is that their bottom is always 2x2. So no matter if it's this big or if it's like this one, that would be the medium, the chestnut. And also their smaller one we have sitting here. But I'm kind of leaning towards using the middle one, this one. So we will see, guys. Hope you guys like the idea. We might also be adding in some berry bushes to make it very berry and very nice. But like I said, we're gonna be moving them, and we're gonna need a lot of hedges. So to do this, I also teleported in a few things to our town that we are gonna be destroying. So the only reason I really did this was so we can be decorating, because in this game you have to own the objects to be able to decorate things. So if you want to decorate, you can use like the debug tools, which is a mod you can activate, a local mod. And then you can use the item stamper, and then for example you could search for like Gardens of Hearth if you have that one, and you can find different things like maybe decorations, see different alternatives, so we can add them to the game. So pretty useful when you do need to do a lot of things. But like I said, this is going to be an sort of a future project, but I do have this one saved here so we can plop it down whenever we need it. But this is kind of the idea, so we will have something to work with, and these roads are most likely going to be changed out, or we will be having more of a dirt road here. I do think I will change it out though, and these are not final colors. We will see if we're going to use these colors or if we're going to go for a different one. Do let me know if you like the current color, or if you think we should be switching colors so we can get what will be the best for us. So that's what's going on with the buildings. Then we have our windmill that is not yet built, but I do think we should be building it pretty much. Maybe we could do it now. It would be nice to do, yeah, so we can again plop it out and get it going. And I really like these things that I did here. I think that's really fun. Like, they don't really do anything but making it look like cogs and working with the windmill, and then we will be working down here. I just think it's a really A really fun extra idea for extra attention to details, right? But we're currently building this one, so I'm gonna let them finish this one, which is almost done. I just want more wood and a few placements. This one is pretty much done, but when it is done, we're gonna be building this one. And we don't want to start this before this one is done, because then the Hearthlings is gonna be confused and they're gonna mess with the other one. So I can see that Iris and Heathcliff are both idle. So that means they don't have any more mining tasks. We can give them some hauling or even building if we want to. I might actually add in building for them. The reason for that is because I do have a lot of these beautiful little golems, these guys, and they help a lot. So I do not think we actually need them to do neither actually mining or looting, because this guy will do mining and these guys will do hauling. They do die sometimes though, because you don't really get alerted when something is about to die. And Bob the Builder is going around building a nice road for us, so nice to see. Super useful, 3 times faster on the road. That's gonna allow our kingdom, our people to go a lot faster up there. So let's see here, we're also working on our animal pastures. This one need more thatch. So I guess if we don't get a merchant, I guess we just have to dig or farm the grass from here, but right now it feels like farming will be probably the best option. Let's see how far these come. I don't think they are not ready for harvest, so it's gonna be a little bit more a while. This crop matures at the moderate rate 4 days before modifiers, and it grows 11% faster because we have good water. It's not being covered. The weather is not that great, but we can also get fertilizer these things. And we didn't get really to do much with those in the previous episode, so I think we should look into that a little bit and maybe see if we can get a little more things going with that. Ooh, a lot of mushrooms. And these are really cool, by the way, because you can make food with these. But one thing that is important, like if we harvest them like this, we can cook food. But if you want to get more of them, you have to unroot them. So you will, you know, click this one, undeploy, or you can use the hotkey. I mostly use the hotkey, which is U for undeploy. So there we go. Then we can make new mushroom if we go into our herbalist. If we go inside of here. And these were named bolets, so we can find them, or we can just search them. So if we go in here, we can make these bolet colony. Use existing fungus to create more colonies to grow into new fungi. So that way, I'm gonna put the maintain 5, and every time you craft these, you will be getting freedom to play. So you're pretty much creating 3 out of 1. So that's pretty awesome. You can like cook maybe 2 of them and keep 1 of them to keep making colonies, for example. I did see some things that I haven't seen before. And these are most likely part of the composting. So we have refinement down here. Bits of compost. Breaks a chunk of nutritious organic matter into smaller bits. So this is the things that we get from, I think we get it from this one, the composting bin. And it could either be, it seems like food, rotten food, or it can also be some nice little poo from our animals. Chunk of compost. This one we're using bits of compost. So you can pretty much go in between these two. One of those to make 3, 3 of these to make 1. And then we also have chunk of veggie mulch. Mass some vegetables together for our composting bin. Veggie mulch takes some time to compost but becomes a whole chunk. Ooh, okay, so this might be... Is this more of an early thing, I guess? Dried algae. Dry and pressed thin sheets of algae that can be used as an herb. Awesome. And marble stone is not part of it, I think. Dry marble sprout flowers to form a hunk of stone used in ornate furniture. Is marvelous stone. Marbles. But this one, we should be able to do some. I want to try that. It only requires 2 vegetables. So I'm gonna make 8 of those, but we do need to make some early crafts first to level up a little bit. And we don't have so much herbs, so we might wanna do something else that doesn't require them. So we could, for example, spend stone to do cauldrons. That would give us some experience. We can use the large living stone, but this one requires more materials. What I do like to do is, if we can do them, is to make seeds. Because many of these seeds are also very useful, like we can use them for planting cattail, for example. Or other flowers to get more herbs. We can also make some more berry bushes. But I mostly want to do level 1 crafts at the moment, so we can progress to level 2, so we can do some chunk of veggie mulch, because I want to try that one out. I do not think seeds are really worth. The only reason why I would be pretty much doing seeds is if you're playing multiplayer and one person plays as Ascendancy, another plays as a Northern Alliance or any other kingdom that has different seeds, then you can create these things and give them to your other playing multiplayer and they can learn the seeds. So that's the only time you really need them. So the compost fertilizer, this one would just be using chunk compost. This is also level 2. I guess we can also do some potions, why not? Let's do some. We do need to get some levels. And we do have some of these beautiful daisies here, they're really nice to gather. And I do think they will regrow if we keep the bigger ones, they will keep spawning smaller ones. And we can also make more seeds when we're gathering this. Let's see if we can get one of those manglers, because in the manglers that's where we will be putting the food. And for now I'm gonna have their food, let's see, pretty close to where they sleep, but just a tiny bit of distance. Okay, nice, our house just got done, awesome. And we do need to make some beds for this place. What is this thing? Wild honey. Sweet with an earthen flavor, can be eaten raw or used by cooking. Okay. So we do need to put in some beds. Look how cozy this looks, guys. That fire is so beautiful. Once you have experienced chimneys in this game, you can never go back to without chimneys. That's how I feel with it. Looks like we got another bug out to golem. Gonna place him so we can help with looting. It's raining. We do have a comfy bed. Awesome. So comfy beds are good because they will make your people happier. And we gotta make our people happier, get a marry to complete our goal at the moment for the half upgrade cheer. So that means you have to have food and happy little Hearthlings pretty much. And happy Hearthlings is a faster Hearthlings, so that's pretty awesome. We should be able to get this one. We should have some manglers, so that should be good. Let's see what our copper is currently doing. Has to queue up for making some fur beds and also some mean beds. So we're pretty much missing thatch. That's what is kind of really holding us back at the moment. I'm actually gonna buy 2 bows because we might be using that. It could be pretty nice. Let's see, should we promote anyone currently to be an archer? I think we might keep the people we have, but sometime soon I would like to get an archer, would be pretty awesome. Oh, look at the amount of cattail seeds. So I do like these for decorating, but another reason why I do love them is because we can keep harvesting them for getting a lot of silkweed pretty much. So if I plant a lot of them, maybe here by the farm, maybe they could be kind of grown a little bit spread out like this. And we can have some next to the water. And then when we make the digging up to the windmill, then we might actually have them run across the little river up to it. So we should be able to start building this one. We are pretty low on stone, so it's gonna take a while to build this one, but I feel like we're ready to do it. I've been waiting for a long time. It feels like we have a lot of things to get done. And we are working a little bit fast now since we have more workers. We have more golems, everything is going as a tiny bit faster than before. Oh, another turret gun, awesome. And we might be looking into getting some more like walls later. I'm gonna put this gun over here for now. Most of the time we fight over there, so I'm gonna let's move this one over as well. Let's have a little bit of defense down here by the farm. Nice, another one join. Rogrel should have 4 in body, I think. 141. Ooh. 111. Oh wow. That is really bad. But I'm very surprised that we have 141 in body. I would expect a lot less with a lot more body with that health. And I will be naming some more people soon. I have a lot of name requests. We can name, let's see here. This is gonna be Mr. Pickles. Welcome to the town. This is gonna be Feezy Plays Games. Here we go, welcome to the town, guys. The good thing we get people to join is that there's a high chance they will also be very easy, because they have the pioneer spirit that makes them a lot more happy in the beginning. So we do have some issues here. You can see there are 2 of these blocks they won't be digging out, and as I understand it, it's related to the coloring of the floor, but to fix this is pretty easy. You have to save the game, then you can load the game, and then it should be working to mine it. But I'm just gonna be planting some more things before we do so. Okay, so let's save and let's load. Okay guys, we're back, so now this should be, hopefully be mining this out as I restarted the game. Someone's coming over, Feezy Plays Games coming over to save the world with the mining one of the blocks. Couldn't you take another one at the same time? Okay, there we go. But yeah, stone, we gotta work with stone. And we only have 1 market stall, so it's always good to get more market stalls. And I do not think we can make the one with stone, can we? We can actually do them, okay, interesting. But we are very low on stone, so that's not a good idea for now. But this one is pretty nice, normally I think, because it only needs pellets and stone, compared to like the wooden one, which requires you to actually have wood, which is easy, but it also requires you to have a bolt of cloth, which can take a long time to do. And we're very low on fiber for now, but getting more cattails that I'm planting here, it should be getting better. Ooh! Enhance the blacksmith anvil, we got an enhanced version, awesome. That means we can do more crafting in it. When we require it for something that we were about to craft, right? Let's see here, this one I think. The steel short sword, which is for our knight. And we should be making a knight shield, I don't think we have one yet. Gonna try to get that done pretty soon. Another thing we should be doing, that we can do now, is the blacksmith steel and hammer. I do not think... Yeah, we do definitely not have that, because we haven't been able to do it yet. This one, going to the top. So this is a cool thing with Ace, that you can actually get improved tools. This is one... I think this is actually one of my favorite features with Ace, that makes it a lot more interesting with progression. Because you can improve your workers, you can improve your soldiers with gear, you can improve your crafters, so they will craft faster. And I really love that. A caravan from nearby convent has arrived with foraging goods. Oh, okay, so we can buy some herbs if we want. Also do have some mushrooms, that's pretty good. I'm not gonna buy any raw food, like cooked food here, because we're gonna make our own. But I'm actually gonna buy some herbs, and I'm gonna buy the cheap ones. Because I just need any herb really. And it's pretty fun, because in the past I used to always have like too many herbs. Now I actually run out of herbs, and that's pretty good. So there we go, that should be possible for our herbalist to have a few more things. And it looks like we made a chunk of veggies, so I wonder, do we actually place them out in the world? Okay, doesn't look like we do. So let's go into the herbalist and check again. Maybe that one. Match the vegetable together for the composting bin. Oh, okay, so this one actually has to go inside of this one. Okay. So we can create that on our own if we don't have any rotten food, or if we have any shepherds producing some poop from our animals. So that's interesting. So we still need to do this one though. I'm gonna make sure I have one at the top. Puny Town, bow and tremble, ga. My chief of chiefs, August Skullbunker, soon to take glittering army and rule all of the Red Kiln. You next of many conquests, you become our gold farmers. No, we won't be your farmers, man. Soothsayers say, August Skullbunker will be hero above all heroes. You are destined to give him gold. Okay. Oh, you say something? No matter, we return soon. Collect all your things, so it will be easy for us to move. Forget about that. We ain't giving them anything, are we? I don't think we will. Okay. A lot of trees, a lot of wood, that's nice. We can probably send our miners, our golems, these guys, like Urban, to do mining, to get some stone. But it would probably go faster if we want to get stone to use our already made mine that we got below our town, because we do have it down here. So I think it's going to be better to do some mining down here, most likely, because that's going to be quicker. Okay, there we go. That should give quite a good amount of more stone. And I hope to move these guys out. I don't want them to be living down in the caves later, that's for sure. I want them to come up to the surface and enjoy our beautiful world that we're building. But we still have a long way to go. I'm gonna harvest these flowers because they are pretty much in the way for now. Let's move this one. Here we go, that should be a better spot. We do have quite a few flowers and some silkweed here. Which is pretty good if you move it like closer to like a farm or something, then we can gather it a lot easier. So I'm gonna be planting some randomly over here. And then we can put out the harvest on these if we want to later, and we will be able to keep getting some silkweed and keep getting some more herbs. Feed you with a sublime voice. Are you afraid, valiant town? Ogre so-called chief will be here soon for you. Well, yes, to borrow strength to rise means to fall when strength fails. Ogre borrows his power not from the so-called sayer, but from the babe he stole. Upon this paper you should find a lullaby to soothe the mountain's soul. Find the stolen flute to bid your woodworking pitch to its melody. Place it in Ogre's great ogre path and watch self-importance meet its just reward. Sounds good. Fight hard, little town. Fate is meaningless, but were it not yours, yours would be to rise. But were it not, yours would be to rise. Wait, who are you? Me, I'm the one who watches you. Him, for the star, for faith. Cool. So we got the wind chime, and this is a thing we can place when Ogo and his armor comes, so we can place it to pretty much avoid almost all the fight. I prefer to take him out though, because it's more enjoyable to destroy some goblins, right? So that's what I'm gonna do. Looks like we have a fur bed with high quality. I'm gonna be putting that one in one of my new houses. So let's go for maybe this one that we don't have any bed yet. They are gonna love that bed. And let's assign this to someone. Yaquest, the local hero, is gonna get this comfy, nice, very nice bed. I dreamed of flying sheep. Sounds good. So only one still. Let's see the cook. I think our cook could probably do quite a lot of things at the moment that we aren't doing. So we can even do some glazed veggies. Steered and fried vegetables with a crusty, sugary glaze. So that should be nice. Do 2 of those. And we are also gonna do some omelets, but we already have that one queued up. So let's see, what is my cook doing at the moment? Harvesting field? That's weird. Why is Banto harvesting field instead of cooking? Have I the job disabled now? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna disable and become a worker again. Then we can become a cook after that. Let's see if that fixes anything. If not, we might have to recreate the queue. Sometimes they craft them and it gets bugged out, and maybe this is one of the cases. Because I was wondering, like, why is food going down so much? But I did have a few things queued up. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, now I'm collecting ingredients. Very nice. And if you maybe saw, they also equipped the new spoon as we have inside of here. The cook copper spoon, which will improve the cook's efficiency, so cooking faster pretty much. So that is pretty awesome. So now we should be getting quite a lot more food. now that I found out about that. Let's harvest a little bit more of these flowers. Ooh, we can buy some stone, that's very useful. I might even buy a little bit of fuel, so we can buy some chunk of brown coal. So only 5 gold each, so we can save a little bit of time. Buy some sandstone for more stone. So that's pretty good, and we should have plenty of stone for now. But yeah guys, this is gonna be it for today. We're just getting attacked by angry golem bug. But I do hope you enjoyed this episode, and do let me know if there's anything with my little garden area here that you would feel like, oh, I should do that. I will be popping down trees here, like I said here. A middle fountain, most likely, or a statue, or something else. We will see. But I do have benches here, so I'm hoping that my Hearthlings will go here and enjoy some good eating. So this will actually get and become like a very active place for our Hearthling that will pass through. So guys, thanks for checking out today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you want to get notified when I upload new videos. And I'm gonna go to deal with these guys, and I will see you guys in the next episode. So thanks for watching, and see you guys soon again, everybody.